When playing with the operator, it is important to get a read on where the enemies are going and how they are peeking angles. Especially how they are using their utility to help them clear angles. For example, if you notice that the enemy sky is always flashing around the corner a short, then holding the angle from the beginning is not really a smart move. To counter this, you could hide behind the wall for 1 or 2 seconds and wait for the flash before peeking and taking a shot. This is a specific example, but it should help you get a feeling for it. I like going C. I think I'm opening down now. In this game, the enemies went C every time so far, and this is the first round that I have my operator. So I went with my gut feeling and posted up on C long to get ready to take a shot. This is a very strong off angle that you can even utilize with a rifle. It helps you avoid any jump peaks and also gives you some time before a drone spots you, which most of the time is enough to help you get a pick. Flash garage. They started taking garage very quickly, so that confirmed my suspicion of them going C again. Since they took garage so quickly, I had to make a play now, and started peeking into long to hopefully get a pick before falling back into CT. Luckily, the enemy omen decided to jump into my crosshair, so I got a free kill. After almost dying to the Sova ult, I decided to hold for someone peeking CT to take backside, because usually people don't play for long post plant instantly and try to take more space. Since they don't have any smokes, I can get a nice angle and hopefully a kill. After killing Breach, I made sure to keep holding the angle in case anyone tries to go backside again, and wait for my Sova to use his utility to retake the site.
So default Sage and down.
Go long.
Sage didn't do anything for this whole time, so I knew something was off. Usually you would try to help your team on site and at least show some presence, whether by using utility or shooting, but she didn't do either. We also didn't see her with the drone long, so I went with my gut feeling and focused on garage. She didn't peek from garage, so if my gut feeling is right, then she is either waiting for the tap or trying to flank us from CT. I quickly start holding our flank to make sure she isn't trying anything sneaky.
One enemy remaining.
Was long.
The last kill is pretty simple, since Sova has to peek us, though I would have liked that my Sova would actually stick the defuse instead of holding with us, but it worked out fine anyways. In this clip you will see how keeping a mental representation of where everyone can be can help you prepare for gunfights. After the race nade we started scaling up again, and my Skye used her dog to clear the smoke and gather some information. The enemy race went for a nice play and started spamming the usual spot where you would dog from with her judge and actually killed our Skye. I knew that the most likely path to retreat would be towards mail, so I started spamming the entrance to mail through the smoke. Luckily I killed her with the help of my omen. We now don't have any info util left, so we need to take our time while clearing space. The enemies got 2 more kills, so I'm now in a 2 vs 4 with my Sage. I have no idea what the Breach was intending to flash, but his mistake gave us another kill. Let's freeze for a bit and think about where everyone probably is. We know that Breach is in vent, so his position is pretty easy. Our Omen also died to Astra in sewers a few seconds ago, so she is probably still in that area to contain us. The only one missing is Chet. She didn't show herself even once, so there's only one real possibility where she is. It doesn't really make sense that she is in B heaven, since she would have peeked with Cypher just now, or at least made some noise to show herself. My idea was that she is towards B side though, since Astra has info on all of A. So the only place left is that she is either pushed up in market and behind us, or she is inside B main and containing us together with Astra. I flashed B heaven to make Breach think that I'm pushing it together with Astra to hopefully bait him into quickly flanking us. He didn't peek, and I heard Astra rushing up sewers, so I was thinking that they are going to retake B heaven soon. I started holding the B main push for a few seconds to help my Sage get the spike down, and shot once to make them think that I'm focused on B main. I peeked mid for a second again and didn't see Breach. I remembered that I heard ropes earlier, signs that he could be CT by now and flanking heaven. I also heard Astra full sprinting into B main, so I now know Chet and Astra are in B main. Breach stunned from mid, so I prepare myself to hold for his swing. Since he is running at me, it is pretty easy to get a good crosshair placement and kill him. After killing him, I checked my minimap and saw that Astra is almost out of B main and probably walked out while Sage is behind the pillar, so I peeked to fight him.
One enemy remaining.
The jump spot saw Chat posted up to kill Sage, so I quickly ran up to help her. Sadly, she took the fight alone and died, so I'm now in a 1 vs 1. I have a big advantage in that she doesn't know where I am exactly, since I didn't step yet and the spike is planted really good for me. Since she is low on time, she is running around to look for me, which helps me avoid her line of sight and play to my advantages.
Thank you.